Okay, 16 minutes, like, I don't know how many miles.
How you ever chose me has always been a mystery. All my life I've been told I belong at the end of the line. With all the other not quite, with all the never get it right. But it turns out they're the ones you were looking for all this time. 'Cause I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. When Moses had stage fright, and David brought a rock to a sword fight. You picked 12 outsiders, nobody would have chosen them to change the world. About somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm living for the world to see. Nobody but Jesus. I'm living for the world to see. Nobody but Jesus. So let me go down, down, down in history. As another blood-bought, faithful member of the family. And if they all forget my name, well, that's fine. I'm living for the world to see. Nobody but Jesus. So let me go down, down, down in history. As another blood-bought, faithful member of the family. And if they all forget my name, well, that's fine.
That's driving with Kia.
World to see.
Next one, you can't even see it, not when the radio's on. There
I'm
we go.
just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody.
Alright, so Kia's mapping system is not easy, but you can adjust it like this so you can see what you're doing, but you have to know how to use that knob, because I don't know why. I don't want to get into it. It's a Korean mapping system, but it has the United States map, geography or geology. I don't know. Both of it, probably. Geology is one thing, geography is another. But I know the difference between the two. I know they're different. But regardless, it doesn't have the same type of mapping setup as your Apple Maps or your Google. It doesn't look exactly the same, so it's harder to really see it. So it gets very difficult. It's better to pay attention to that one, because it will show the icon. There it goes. It'll show it when it's able to turn. So it's really good for rideshare, because you know when to turn. That's usually all you need to know in rideshare, is when do you turn, left or right or whatever. And that'll go in there. But it might work for some people better if you try Google or they try Apple. And it might work better if they try Kia. But it's different. It's not the same. It's more specific and will turn according to this mapping system. We're gonna stay straight with Kia. The other guy wants me to turn. Google wants me to turn right there. Kia wants me to go straight. And that's gonna be the car's mapping system. Google Maps wants me to turn right here. I can't show it to you because, watch. If I plug this in and I push, yeah, if you push it, it wants me to turn there. So we can kind of see that. You can kind of see it. If we resume, you can kind of see it. And then, you see? And then we go to map. You can kind of see it. And then we go to map again. But not without trouble. Not without trouble. Some of them have all three displayed. They're called a Tesla. Maybe. But it is allowing me to get information. And that does stick. that car will stick eventually. And that's not good. There's the information. You get it. And we'll be there in 5.7 in 8 minutes. You have to reset the mapping system. You got to reset Google every time you take it off your phone. So when it goes back on your phone, then you reset Google to avoid tolls. It does not do that with Waze. Waze will remember you. It will remember to avoid tolls every time. So Waze does not work with the police. Google does, and Apple Maps, but Waze does not. They don't work with them. So whenever you get back on Waze, then it'll take you off of tolls. You got to push it in. Then you got to hit it real hard with your thumb, just like that. Super hard. Super bad and super hard. Watch out, there are Han Solos on here. Are we stuck? We are officially stuck. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take this one off and go back here. I might have missed it. Kind of missed it. And resume. It can't smear the camera at times. If you go that way, but don't try to do it. Because I take photos and it can smear it. We'll be a little early. It's supposed to be there 5 and a 0. Okay. So Bryant Irving will be to the left. We'll be maybe a little earlier on time. I gotta check if it's an apartment. All we asked for is $1 a mile. Right, kitty? $1 a mile. So when I'm in office, it'll be $1 a mile law. So any type of work app, platform, whatever it may be, it'll be $1 a mile law, and you'll be able to sue the company in federal court if you don't get $1 a mile for the entire time that you're out there on the platform. So once you start the platform, the $1 a mile kicks in. It doesn't matter if you get stuff or not. That's how it'll work. One says one way, the other says the other. And mapping systems will be under investigation. Incorrect for Kia. So I'm not selling them. You'll have to have a better mapping system. So far, 28. It's about $25 an hour. When I'm in office, they'll make about $100 an hour. If they're approved to do certain deliveries, like medicine and stuff like that. Stuff Rhodey was doing, they'll make like $100 an hour. But this type of stuff, probably normal. Now, when they're doing this kind of stuff, when I'm in office, they'll do $1 a mile. They'll turn it on, and it'll begin $1 a mile. And if anyone cheats them, then they sue the federal government or Apple, one of the two, whichever one they want to take, federal government or Apple. no one will mess with their dollar a mile. $1 a mile for all delivery app stuff. For stuff like roadie, it'll be like, it could be up to $100 an hour. And that's kind of how it is a little bit today if you have a truck. With roadie, if you have a truck, you can make $100 an hour in certain jobs if you're real quick. It might be a little less than that. It might be closer to 50 an hour. But you can do very well with roadie if you have like a big old truck. But with delivery, it'll be roughly $1 a mile. And that's not what it is today. I have a math genius that can tell you what it is. They say, Cole, how do you write these women? And I say, I use a calculator for everything. Even for the weight that they press down on me for when I have to pick up stuff with my big muscles. I tell Jack, I say, Jack, how did you do as good as it gets? And he said, I thought of Cole. I took out all reason and accountability. And then I say, okay. Yeah, I'm OCD. Now, we got to get back to Mellow Mushroom. We got to do it without whatever it's called. It's called the toll. Yeah. So we're on the road going to Mellow Mushroom. We're in the Trinity Valley School area. They want it picked up by 7:10. According to Google Maps, it says 7:11. So we're going to beat this Mercedes. If they get me, I'll say, well, why didn't you get the fucking Mercedes? And then they tell you to step out of the car. Because you can break the law by saying fucking around them. But if they kick in, they say, get on the fucking ground! I don't understand that. That's because they're scared whenever they break that Fourth Amendment. And then they go into the Fifth Amendment, if you know what I mean. Mellow Mushroom was invented by hippies back in the probably 1969 or 70. I'm just guessing. They originally are not from the TCU area. They're out of state, but they came here and they had one in Denton, one in Fort Worth, and one in Arlington. I've eaten at the one in Arlington. The one in Fort Worth is for the TCU students. Mellow Mushroom is a really cool place to eat a pizza because you always think, at least you're in the Arlington area, that you're on mushrooms when you're in the place. It kind of glows in the Arlington area. That they have a bar that glows. My son and I went there and ate some pizza when Hillary Clinton was running for office. He's younger. And we got to go in the little bar where it kind of glows. You're like, man, it feels like we're on mushrooms. I've never done mushrooms, but I have done LSD. And that's probably why I'm on my own. Don't do LSD, kids. It's not worth it. You'll lose everything. Don't ever even look at someone that's on LSD. When I lose weight, do I have LSD trips? That's a good question. I don't know. But I did do LSD probably more than 10 times. So I couldn't go to the military. So I dropped it too many times because I'm an acid head. Obama did crack. He wrote about it in a biography. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. Bill Clinton smoked weed, but he didn't in hell. I dropped acid, for real, more than 10 times going to Dallas when I was a teenager. I wrote about it. Deep on Ellum is a script I wrote. It's not like The Trip. That was written by Jack Nicholson. Deep on Ellum is about a kid's life, going through, dealing with skinheads and punk rockers and doing drugs out in freaking Dallas, and dealing with a bunch of weirdos and trying to grow up and know Jesus. And that's what Deep on Ellum is about. This guy probably did some LSD too.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one really knew it all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we've shared the love
5-star rating for safety. The mapping system on this one. So I'm going to use the 4. The sun is gone, and I have a light. The day's done, and I'm having fun. I think I'm done, maybe just happy. Think I'm just happy. Think I'm just happy. The mapping system on this particular call. We're going back to Mellow Mushroom, but yet it wanted me to take the highway and then cut through this other neighborhood, so I think it was having me avoid TCU. Oh well. Alright, we killed a squirrel. It ran in front of the car and then it turned back and I broke its neck. So the squirrel is dead. Right back this way. So that squirrel got hit coming out. It went to the car, turned, went under the tire, and died. That squirrel's no longer with us. Dear Lord, please protect the squirrel as it goes into the afterlife to the Rainbow Bridge. We ask you to watch over its soul as it enters into heaven. It ran in front of my car, and it turned around and ran backwards. We ran over it, and in honoring Sarah Lapicola's father, I do this. That's what Loopy used to do. Right. You kiss this. That's honoring the dead animal that ran under your tire. Can't do anything about it. It's best to your safety is important. There was no way. It ran right out in front of the car and then turned and went back and got hit. So it broke its neck. That's why you want to be really careful So I couldn't save it. It's dead. It'll die here in a minute. I killed a deer before, so I can deal with it. But that squirrel is dead. He ran out, and he turned around, and boom. And that's it. Squirrel's no longer around. This critter didn't look. He didn't see it. He was looking the other way. That squirrel will no longer be around. Yeah, I hate when the squirrels do that. But it just worked out that way. Just like at the temple. Didn't mean to do it. All right, we'll get the information. It's a dead squirrel. It's a little brown squirrel. He ran out, little tiny squirrel ran out, boom, and he went back to where he ran from, and he got hit by the wheel. It just flattened his head, and he's no longer around. Probably broke his neck. Alexan Summit, no address given. We're gonna try to push in. No response. Second try. No response. Right over there by the TCU Stadium, one dead squirrel. That one's dedicated to Jennifer Quarles. A pig. There's a door by the leasing office labeled 4-1. I can buzz you in. Rest your eyes and stay in the shade. You are hiding over the hill. In the quiet times. From Hawaii to the city. Somebody told me to mistaken, I read the map, and this is try to run me off the road. It's an FPIU without a ram guard and without a light. There is no T on the front of it, on the front window. He tried to ram me off the road. He's right here. License plate. It's a corrupt cop. Remember this way right here. No visual. License plate was barely glared. He tried to literally run me off the road. He's going right here. Boom, Chris Kyle style, right there. Boom. I got a partial plate reading. There's a P on the back. It's shaped like an FPIU. He tried to run me off the road on the highway. Just a while ago, 2 seconds ago. There's a black FPIU without ram guard and without a cruiser, a number or anything. It was just, he literally just pushed right into my lane. 2 seconds ago. I'm a friend that happened to a friend one time. And it was in Haltom a long time ago. And my mother knew her name was, I don't even want to say the name.
At the risk of being cruel, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. New plans, Stan. You don't need to be coy, right? Just get yourself free. Or hop on the bus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key and get yourself free. Ooh, slip out the back, yeah. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, right? You just listen to me. Hop on the bus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key and get yourself free. She said, it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in...
It's called a burner phone. Place is really rough, a lot of bad stuff. The Drake is hard, so it's just crazy to get into. It's a lot of craziness, and I don't like how they do things. The buildings are all confusing. When you run around, you're like a chicken with its head cut off. There's like locked doors. It can get you locked in certain, it's like a maze or a labyrinth. You get locked in hallways. It's not good. You're running around. I've almost got hurt there just trying to do this. It's called the Drake, and then it's got like codes that you can't get into. Most people that do it, they'll meet you out on the sidewalk because you can't get into all the areas. It has all this crap going on there. It's just too big, and it's just too much stuff going on. But I left it at 23 door. They should have a delivery door there that you leave all the stuff like they do with dorm rooms, you know, like a table. So that way you just go, it says delivery on the side of the building. Who cares? They wouldn't care. But they make it all crazy. A lot of these apartments are that way. But the Drake is one of the worst. It's a musician right there. Okay. Anyway, and also another thing, getting there is tough too. It's not always like a for sure dealing with the Drake. It's just and Drake Dormus is a director. The guy's impossible to reach.
Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be cool. Or you hop on the bus. You don't need to discuss much. Just grab out the key and get free.
That guy back there barely had any sleep. Driving like. Okay. So this song is all about the FBI, spies. Oh, no, that's not this one. All right, but it's about lovers. Listen to the military. It's Paul Simon during the hippie generation. It's really cool.
The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself. At the risk of being crude, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan instead. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Hop on the bus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Ooh, slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to Buzz. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free.
It's by Paul Simon, but it's about a bow tie.
She said it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back. You need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Or you hop on the bus, 'cause you don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse behind this land. Though my mind could think I still was a man. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on wayward son.
All right, we got an IHOP right there.
Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is being played out of season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I sail across the winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on wayward son. Every peace when you walk up, lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
All right, the Koreans can't show the IHOP for national security reasons, but it's right around there. It's actually right there.
Simon song called America. There's no law against killing a squirrel if he turns back.
Don't you cry, don't you cry.
So the squirrels sometimes will turn back for the meat, because squirrels actually eat meat, I think. I'll have to check on that. There's a lot of squirrels out there today that are dead. They're laying on the road. Read my short story by Ash Cole on my fan fiction or my fictionpress.com address. I think it's fictionpress.com. I'm under Ash Cole. It's called Mid-City Boulevard Squirrels. Send that to Johnny Deb ASAP. The Matisse apartments, and they're right over there by Tom Thumb, and I sent them. Be there soon. Gate code. They're not too bad, but the ones right next to it on the other road are a nightmare, just like the Drake. I can't think of their names. It's something like Bleecker or something. Okay, no gate code, and you can just leave it on the bench outside. It looks like a happy face. It could be a sad face. I'm not for sure. It's like, is it a happy face or, you know, which one? That's Uber Eats, yeah. It's a little bit different. When you're dealing with Uber Eats, you're dealing with like people like Nicholson. Uber Eats is those are the true stars. That's like the FBI of Dash. The big D is like the beat cop kind of thing, if you want to look at it that way. And then, of course, Favor and all those guys, those are like CIA. Or like special ops. Maybe SEAL, yeah. The Favor group. They have these little bow ties. They have cameras in them. I can't find it on SoundCloud. Paul Simon's America, I can't find it. I looked for it twice. It's not showing up. We're going to the Matisse.
Continue to live. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies and walked off to look for America. Kathy, I said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw, and I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. Toss me a cigarette, I think, oh. So I looked at the scenery. She read her magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and I'm aching and I don't know why. I'll come to look for America. I'll come to look for America.
Put up a roadblock there not very long ago. So I took it in my mind.
This is a winter storm.
So I took it in, like, what I did was in my mind, it was like the roadblock's still there. So I messed up on that. Can leave on the bench outside the leasing office. Thank God. What that means is that they're allowing you, and you can take liberty to do it, to leave the food on a bench outside the leasing office, regardless of Paul Simon. That's what I say. They didn't mention Paul Simon, but it was going on in my movie. What it means is that regardless of America, you could leave it on the bench. It doesn't make any sense, but to me, what it means is that you don't have to go through all the rigmarole of getting up in their freaking apartment and just drop it on the bench, right there where the birds can get it. They're okay with it. It may be a charitable run. They may really want it. They just want it on the bench. That's where they do the photo, and there goes one right there. And then we just do a photo on the bench and hope and to pray that that's okay. All right. And we can turn here. And we just keep on going. There's a sports car right there. And we go down here to Matisse and turn right by Tom. He actually has a following of a lot of people that watch him do deliveries for the Big D. He doesn't call it the Big D, he calls it the real name, as in DOORDASH. I think he should be careful in doing that. He doesn't care though. He's got, it's like his kids are at home, or his wife is busy, and he's like, everything's live streamed. Okay, Matisse is coming up. You'll see it right here. I do shows though. Mine are edited on purpose. He doesn't. He just live streams it and sets it up there. He might do a little bit of editing. I don't know. I haven't watched him in a while, and when I watched him, I had tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my God. Because he's got a lot of views. For a live stream, it's a lot. It's in the hundreds, and that's really good for a live stream. Sometimes even more. I think sometimes he's got like 1,000 people watching him live stream this stuff. I don't do that. I cut these shows. This is Parkside, and we're going to find the bench. That bench is probably going to be somewhere near. And another one over there. Probably Favor. And then we're going to go right here. Hey, I've gotten in fights right over here. Not physical fights, but like arguments. Because of this. Be real careful. I've been told to on future resident kind of stuff. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to find that bench. Okay. All right. Okay. Now that's right here. And something on my theme talking about Ron Howard movies. Oh, I found it. Right there. How is that Amazon Flex? Is it good? Good. I've heard about it. So they give you all the packages first? They give you like a ton of packages, right? Yeah. Do you like it?
I do a show. So you don't do one? But you do Amazon though, right? Yeah. It's pretty good, right? Like it's pretty good?
He said that they do Walmart mostly on Amazon, but I'm not for sure. I haven't tried it. It's called Amazon Flex. He says it's pretty good. I haven't done it yet because I need more upgrade on their app. I always study the app before I get involved in any of these things. And he said it's pretty good. And everyone I've talked to said that Amazon Flex is like $250 per delivery or like per shift, and like $200 a shift. So in a night you do like maybe 6-7 hours and you make like $200. It's for Amazon. It's extra deliveries for Amazon. They're like packages that go in your car. It's like the mail service. That guy is like super busy. I have to go to a nightmare. It's called Tom Thumb. And these are very difficult. And you have to scan a lot of shit. And a lot of times they don't have everything ready. So we're gonna find out. It's right here. Literally like there. Fortunately, I murdered a squirrel in the road by TCU, so it's not a good sign. I've done it before with Uber or Uber Eats, and it was in a neighborhood, but it was a cat. A cat ran into the bottom of my car. I don't know if I killed it, but it was a long time ago. It was like years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. It ran under the bottom, and you could hear it. I didn't know if it survived. It didn't make a loud noise, but you could hear it underneath the car. Like it hit its head under the car or something. I don't know. I don't go back and look for those things, just like I don't want to see with the squirrel, because sometimes they're squirming around. It's real Scorsese. I don't want to get into it. It gets very Cape Fear. And it's like, you know, that could have been a pet squirrel, some dorm room squirrel or something that got loose. But it's dead now. It probably wasn't. It was probably a wild squirrel. The cat was probably, I don't know, it could have been a stray cat. It's a nightmare that I have all the time. All right. So these are nightmares. We're going to monitor to see if they have their shit together. And during Christmas time, it's a nightmare. Okay. So it's a total of 10 items. It's split up in 6 and 4. So 6 for one customer and 4 for the other. I did this during Christmas time. It was a nightmare. I went to some rich couple home and had to rescan the packages going out. They were just like, yeah, you can come to our utility closet. And I dropped off all the stuff and they're like, utility closet. This guy got a bunch of beer. It's a nightmare. Scanning right in there. Nobody. I have no idea. Nah, it's not gonna let me. You always want to remember to get a basket. Okay, I see. What was your name one more time? Mario told me I have to get my ID. So I'm gonna show it to him. They ask you to get your drivers. They got cameras on him and the Tom Thumb right now. His name's Mario. I'll show that to him and see how it goes. He missed, basically one of them was tore, so it wasn't scannable. But I was able to find out why. And also individual scan tickets go on individual bags. He didn't do that either. There's a reason why. All right, so I never had him do this ever to me. All right, so I told him I'll see him Christmas time. At least I find some with Kia.